for all my sins and I meet your eyes.
Oh, excuse me. All right, just got back from the gym. Hit legs today. It's a pretty good workout. Yeah, I was running on 0 calories at all. It was fasted workout. Still got a PR in squat at 245 for 4 reps. It's not crazy numbers, but for me that's, you know, it's PR. But yeah, before we get into today's video, I'm gonna go clean up. I'm looking a little nasty and I'm feeling gross. I didn't cardio into my workout, so I'm gonna go shower, shave. See you in a bit. There we go, that looks a little better. The hair is still, well, the hair does its own thing. We'll see what it looks like in a couple hours. But guys, for today's video, I'm sorry. I got some unfortunate news. But there's a bright side. It's not as bad as it seems. Okay, finished the workout, finished making breakfast. I gotta get my eyes out of here. It focuses on my eyes. But yeah, so this is 4 eggs, chicken breast, 2 slices of keto bread. I'm not keto, I just wanted to try it. But this is pretty standard for my post-workout meal. It's loaded with protein. But anyways, on to the bad news. The bad news is counting calories is pretty much essential. You pretty much have to do it if you want to lose weight. And the reason I say that's bad news is because, at least for myself and what I've gathered from talking with other people, often counting calories is kind of seen as like the last thing people want to do. It seems extreme. Some people would probably even put it in the category of like body dysmorphia or an eating disorder, being that meticulous with what you eat. But the thing is, counting calories isn't the problem. The problem is with the North American diet. And if that sounds a little bit confusing, if you're not sure you understand, we'll get into it. But first, I'm gonna eat my food. So you see, the thing is, counting calories should not be necessary, but the way that the world works today, especially in North America, counting calories is 100% essential if your goal is to lose body fat. Now, to better understand this, we have to look at the typical North American day. You wake up, you drive to work, you work 9 to 5, most likely sitting down, you drive home, crash on the couch, you're tired, it's a long day at work, maybe have a beer, go to bed.
I'm just a big toasty cinnamon bun. I never want to leave this bed. Uh-oh, gotta take a whiz.
Repeat for at least 5 days out of the week. So if we dissect this very typical North American work day, typically 5 days out of your week, the only exercise we are getting is when we walk to our car, walk into work, and then walk back to our car and walk back into our home at the end of the 8 hours. This typical North American day burns almost no calories. However, we did burn some. Do not get too excited by this. This is not a get out of jail free card. You see, our body is burning the absolute, and I mean literal, minimum amount of calories for existence, which leads us to our problem. Food. Food is the problem. You see, our daily lives are pushing our calories to the absolute minimum. While we have not changed our diets, we are pushing food to the maximum. You see, North Americans love food. It is how we celebrate. It's how we socialize. Even when we're depressed, we stuff our little gobs with food. And guess what? Our body suffers because of it. Now, I'm no history expert, but I'm gonna take a shot here. Back in the days, work often meant labor. We weren't sitting at computers, typing on our butts for 8 hours a day. Another difference back in the days was the food. Food was often a well-balanced meal of meat and potatoes and some vegetables. It wasn't until the 1950s that we started to see the explosion of these big fast food chains that we see today, that we all know and love. So this combination of burning more calories at work, as well as consuming less calories, now this wasn't to say that food wasn't still used for social events or celebratory events, but the food we were consuming was quite a bit healthier. So this is my main point here. Back in the days, counting calories was not really necessary simply because of the lifestyle. We were burning more calories and we were consuming less, meaning that as long as you were somewhat active, you'd probably have a decent physique. That being said, it is not impossible in today's world to achieve the physique that you want without counting calories. However, you have to be very careful. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room, counting calories. How do you even do it? It sounds extreme, it sounds very confusing, but really all you need is one thing. And you probably have one. Now the app that I'm talking about is called MyFitnessPal. You've probably heard of it. And the reason that I love this app so much is because it is so simple to use. It's got a whole database of already logged food by other users. So you just scan the barcode of whatever you're eating and it'll pop up right there with not only the calories, but the macros. You can track your protein, your carbs, your fats very easily. And the best part, it's all free. Well, at least there's the premium one. I don't even know what the premium gives you, but the free version is all you need. Now, my favorite thing about this app is probably because for myself, I'm a visual learner. So having this app where everything that I eat just pops right up with a numerical value is super helpful for me. And even more than that, I think the biggest thing is sometimes you'll log a food that you've been eating on a regular basis and it'll pop up with this crazy high number of calories. And it's really acts as a bit of a wake-up call, a slap in the face, being like, hey bro, like this is actually not what you should be eating every day. And the crazy thing is, some of those things that I just described are items that are labeled as healthy. You see, calories are very sneaky little critters. They will sneak into your diet and you'll be gaining weight and mad at yourself saying, why am I still getting bigger? And that's because the food in today's world is packed full of calories. So in order to have it all laid out on a screen that you can visually see what foods that you should be including in your diet on a consistent basis, and also what foods not necessarily you should stay away from, but maybe just have less often, is extremely helpful and will give you the results. Like take me for example, I just started counting calories about a couple weeks ago. I've been exercising consistently for the last year, but counting calories is very new for me. And I'm still a bit of a chungus. I'm not where I wanna be body fat wise. I'd say right now, I'm probably about 25% body fat. So my goal by the end of the winter is to cut that down to probably about 13 to 15%. I don't wanna be super lean because I still wanna be putting on muscle. But that being said, 25% is too much. So we're gonna cut that down through calorie counting. So this is still a new thing for me. I'm going through this process, which is why I'm documenting it. I wanna keep track of how well this works for me. So counting calories, it is essential. It is a bit of a nuisance, but I think the pros outweigh the cons. Guys, if you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna be doing one video a week, health and fitness related. Yeah, if you enjoyed, let me know in the comments and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.